It had already been 3 weeks in the jungles of Rabden 8. After successfully placing my third nursing home candidate, I felt my skills were being underutilized. I wanted a tough patient, and after this one, I would never want another. My mission, to locate the source of a GI bleed and terminate with extreme prejudice. My first checkpoint was rounds with the GI chief.
Do you smell that? Do you smell that? Smelling it, boys. Nothing else in the world smells like that. I love the smell of melon in the morning. I remember one day, after 12 hours of rounding, I was called down to ER for a GI bleed. And that smell, that blood and stool smell, smelled like endoscopy. Where's that lube? All right, partner, at the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, ah! Who the hell are you?
Med student, sir.
What's your name, boy?
Rob Ward, sir. Sir.
Rob Ward. You played a PGA tour, son?
A couple years ago, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me shake your hand. You ever golf Pine Valley, boy?
No, sir.
Well, you will today, son. Hey, Josh, set us up a tea time for 1,300 hours. Negative, sir. Charlie O'Brien's got the VA endoscopy suite checked out till 1,300, sir. What? Charlie don't golf. We scope now.
During the next 4 hours, I would come no closer to finding the source of the GI bleed. So I left in search of saner methods.
Heard about your bleed, man. What? How'd you hear about that?
How did I hear about that? How did David know how to use that sling, man? How did Noah know how to build that ark, man? I'm a radiologist. My job.
Well, like a radiologist could really help me right now. I'll see you later, man.
What? It's a bleed, man. It's a what? Of course, it's there. It's gone. It's there. It's gone. What did they say about the bleed, man? Did it say it was a big bleed? Maybe they said it was a small bleed. A small bleed or a fat bleed. Where is the bleed, man? They can't tell you that because it's all visual to them, man. It's all physical. You can't be physical today, man. It's all nuclear, man. It's the scan. man. It's the man scan. It's like, how are you going to know who the man is unless you know where the bleed is, man? It's like, how are you going to know where the bleed is unless you know who the man is? And what happens if you don't know where the bleed is? What happens? Bad things.
The Alavi scan fulfilled the initial requirements of my mission to locate the source of the bleed. Now my job was to terminate it. I didn't know what to expect. I knew where my investigation would eventually lead me. Kurtz. All reports convinced me of one thing. This surgeon was insane. I walked into Kurtz's scrub room. It smelled like slow death in there.
Sit down. I was just scrubbing for my next case. Are you the medical student?
Yes, sir.
Do you consider yourself to be a surgeon?
Well, I consider myself to be a physician, sir.
You're neither. You're nothing but an errand boy sent by grocery clerks who couldn't handle the job themselves.
Perhaps he was less insane than I thought.
Now, tell me about the patient.
Well, this is a 47-year-old...
Stop! Right there. I remember my first case of an upper GI bleed. People were yelling and screaming everywhere, but all I could remember was that smell, that odor. And then it hit me like a diamond bullet. And it was at that moment that I realized you must make a friend of the odor. Otherwise, it becomes an enemy to be feared. Now bring me to the patient. The odor.